to our last topic. I know our friend Peter here. He's an expert. Well, our expert of Star Wars, and I just wanna. I just want your stop. Hold your yelling. I just want to know your take on like. Okay, let's start with the originals ones. The 4, 5, and 6 Star Wars.
Yeah, the original 4, 5, and 6, they were great movies. Iconic. I mean, movies that will stay with you forever. Especially because I actually watched it when they came out. I actually watched it in the theaters.
That's crazy.
And, nobody start guessing how old I am.
He's ancient.
So I actually watched it and they were out of this world. I mean, and the toy lines and everything that came with it, it was perfect. The stories itself were great. A hero saving the princess, and everybody wanted to be a hero. And you see all the drama and everything. Everything was perfect. Was great. We enjoyed it. Was good. Everything was good.
You just didn't want to leave it alone.
No, because they wanted to add things to it. I didn't.
Before we get to the new ones, and the prequels. What did you think by the prequels? I started watching the first one, and I kind of like lost track of it, but it was I liked it because I'm watching it chronologically. So I'm watching the first. I've watched the first one so far, and I thought it was fine.
Yeah, they're good.
Not expecting that. Well, not including Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, I think Jar Jar Binks is like everybody mentions Jar Jar Binks because it doesn't fit. You can actually take him out of the movie, out of every part that he's in, and the movie is still good. When you add him to it, it'll be like, why? Maybe, I know George Lucas is really good. I mean, he's very talented, so there must have been a reason, to add maybe as a comic relief.
They tried.
But yeah, it's okay. But they were good because, the prequels, the good thing about them, they actually ties to the originals. They actually flow one to the other. And that's the good thing about the prequels. Let's say, they might not be as good as the other ones, but they tied up. I mean, the story has a flow. They do not, the storyline, the focus on the Jedi, the story of the Jedi, the story of the Sith, and everything. It still follows certain rules and everything, so everything is beautifully,
Intertwined.
done, intertwined.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Chris, I mean, if you want to say something about those movies,
have you watched any of them?
I actually have not, but
All
I'm
right.
gonna get to it. Nah, I have not watched any Star Wars movies, but people still come at me because they're like, you have to watch it. It's the best thing that will change your life, and I'm like, yeah, but then when I see how many movies there are, it's like,
yeah.
And then the TV shows, you gotta watch the Clone Wars.
It's a good rebuttal.
The Clone Wars are pretty good. The Clone Wars are pretty good. They explain a lot about the canon, about the history of everything. They're really, really good. I recommend the series are pretty good.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian, perfect, excellent. Still follows the thing. Rogue One was good. Even though it might not have been so exciting or something, but it follows the plot. It follows the line. It gives an explanation how they got the plans.
Because Leia, right? She was the one that said many died.
Many bottoms died, to get this information.
Bro.
No, it wasn't Leia. It was the
the leader.
The general.
Yeah, yep.
The general who said that. But also, Solo, the movie Solo. A lot of people criticize it, but it was pretty good. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. I mean, it's really watchable, and it was pretty good. It wasn't that bad. Now, if we get into the sequels, the 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 Force Awakens,
I honestly like that one. I like the Force Awakens because it was like nostalgic. I felt
it was nostalgic. That's about it. I mean, it really. I mean, the thing is, okay. It was nostalgic, but it did not follow the rules. It did not follow, what we have learned from before, from what Star Wars is. I mean, what Jedi is, what the Sith are. It's
Yeah.
like they just took and said, "Oh, let's just do whatever we want, and people are gonna buy this because it's Star Wars, and that's it." But if you're a fan and you already, you know, say, establish something, and all of a sudden you change it, people are gonna get mad, and rightfully so. Don't do that.
yeah.
Would you
You know.
join the rebels if you was there?
The rebels, yeah, because it would have, I would have joined the rebels. They're pretty good.
I think I'll go for the dark side.
Yeah, it's easier.
Easier.
But then is like the sequels is like they just wanted to go a different way. I don't
Yeah.
know what way did they wanted to go, but they went a different way, and they suffered the consequences. Look at the ratings. Look at how they started with a certain amount of people watching it and it started to decline because they didn't want to keep the same storyline. They just wanted to change things. If they would have kept it the same way, it's like if you have a recipe for a cookie that sells millions of cookies.
Don't change the recipe.
Don't change the
Yeah.
recipe. Somebody hands you the perfect recipe to make billions of dollars. Use the recipe. Why you have to change the recipe, make it gluten free or make it sugar free, just to please a few people, and then nobody buys it.
Yeah.
And then you get mad that nobody bought it. You were given gold, and what did you do with it? That's basically what happened with the sequels. I'm not saying that they're bad, they're still watchable, but they should stand by on their own because they have nothing to do with the originals. It's like out of like if we take those three movies, we put them separately, and just make them their own thing, and that's it. Don't put them together with the other ones.
Yeah. But like I think I heard they're making more Star Wars movies. What do you think like they'll be about? Will they pertain at all like of the Skywalker saga?
Yeah, I heard about it. I've actually been researching about it, and I think they actually put a hold on it. The Disney actually put a pause on it. Like, let's wait, and I think they're gonna try to bring other people to manage what happened with the sequels because, I mean, everybody says that it was a downfall. It went down. They did not make good decisions.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Disney's fault itself, but the people that were in charge should have had a little bit more of a vision for the movies. Have planned it out a little better.
Yeah.
Disney is always good. I mean, they always do bring us good product. But, just like in any business, I mean, some decisions are good, some decisions are bad, and then you have to deal with the consequence, and that's it. But it is salvageable. I mean, it can be fixed.
Yeah.
Go back to the original recipe, and you're gonna do good.
Yeah. And so Chris, you had not seen any of them. Not even Force Awakens.
Nah.
You liar.
I mean, I think I watched one of them, but I don't remember it. I feel like I don't recall it because it's been a long time since I watched that movie. So I'll have to refresh my memory. Because I remember it had to do with a ship and it was like sinking or something like that.
Sinking. I think you should not get into to the Star Wars.
The ship was sinking.
Nah, there was
This is a franchise that started in the 70s, in the late 70s. And it grew. It became really powerful, and it's a franchise that had gotten so many fans and united so many people, of different backgrounds, different all around the world. It's like it was a major thing. It was like groundbreaking at that time, and out of that came out so much stuff. They came out the Star Wars Legends, in books
Yeah.
they're excellent.
Well, it sounds interesting though.
They're very exciting. I mean, and they have the Star Wars canon, stories, that has been written that are also great. They talk about the Jedi's, where they came from, the Sith, the original Sith, how many there were. All that stuff is really exciting.
Yeah.
It's a world that was created, and it was good, and everybody enjoyed it. But then you come and try to change it, then people are gonna be. And the thing is that don't get mad that people don't like it. Don't get mad at people.
Yeah.
If I like chocolate chip, and you give me oatmeal, I'm not gonna eat it. I want my chocolate chip. That's it. I'm the consumer. I'm the one paying for it.
Yeah.
Give me what I want. If you don't give me what I want, okay, I have other options. I could watch other things. I'm not forced to watch that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We're all like entitled to our opinions. And speaking of opinions, this is our last topic. And last week we watched Jojo Rabbit. I know it was out a while ago. Stop. It was out a while ago, but we all watched it last week, and I just want to know Chris's take on it, because I know he felt some type of way during the movie.
Yeah.
Spoilers for the movie.
Yes, but this is a big spoiler because it's the one that hurt the most. It's because and for the people that watch the movie, towards the end of the movie, his mother gets caught, and it's this movie it starts off really weird because you got this little kid, right, and he's he's in an academy in the German,
Like a boot camp.
yeah, he's like in a kid boot camp, like a preschool basically.
For Nazis.
It's a really weird movie, but I think they try to make a joke out of it. But I got it as a a comedy movie. That's what I took it for. It had some serious moments, but it wasn't that serious.
Yeah.
To change the whole mood of the movie.
Cause when it first came out, they were making this type of movie. Everybody's like, what? And Taika Waititi was gonna play Hitler. We all thought something. This should not be happening. But,
I was afraid to watch the movie. I thought that if I watch the movie and if I laugh, I'm gonna be racist, or I'm gonna be how should I feel about laughing about Nazis making jokes on different. It's like I didn't. When I knew the plot, I was like, how are they gonna do this?
Yeah.
How are they gonna make this okay? And after I watched it, I enjoyed it. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Because it's not about it's not about hate. It's not about. I mean, there's a nice message behind it,
Yeah.
And it's funny, but like Chris said, that part, with the mother, it's just like what we were talking in the beginning of the podcast with Tag.
But it was different. That's totally different.
Exactly. I mean,
no, it was not.
yeah,
It was.
it's true.
It was totally different.
Yo,
but to end it that way, to just swerve, hey, I have cancer, I'm gonna die.
I mean, they didn't even tell us. We just saw her feet.
Exactly.
We had to use our memory.
But that was the middle. That's when the tides turn, and that's when things start. Oh wait a minute, it's starting to get serious. What's gonna happen now? And that's how the story went.
Nah, but then it went back to funny because then you see the guy.
Because you're not gonna end with, hey, we're
Exactly.
killing Jews or whatever.
See, that's the thing. But this is the thing. It's a comedy. It's a comedy movie, so it has to balance it out. But that was
perfect. Stop. That was perfect. It was perfect.
The movie was good. I mean, anybody who hears it, watch it.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna cry.
Yeah, it was.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie to watch. You know, it's weird, but it's funny.
It's good weird.
It's a good weird. You know, they actually, I mean, it's a miracle that they actually managed to pull it off. You know,
Yeah.
using a topic like that, like, you know. But it works. It works, and it's not offensive.
Yeah.
You know,
It was perfect.
you know, it was. They did it. They did a good job. You know.
Yeah, that movie was good. I just that one part just it bring the movie down a little bit for me because I feel like
It was out of nowhere.
It was too instant. Like they didn't give me warning. They didn't give me warning.
Yes, it did.
I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared because, like, you know, we still have this girl that, you know, is still in the
But-
attic or whatever, in that little room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's like now the kid is an orphan. Now that girl has no hope, and it's like it went like super fast because, like, she's the only mother because his father is, you know, in war. So
But-
it's like that instant just like it hits too fast.
That's because you were emotionally invested on her. That's what it was supposed
Yeah,
to
because
Yeah.
make
we
you.
saw her as a hero.
Yeah,
as
she-
somebody that's good, somebody, you know, good. Like the only good in the whole area there is it's
Literally.
like, you know,
When you think about it, they shined the light on her. They
Yeah.
did shine the light on her.
To swerve you. To
Yeah,
swerve you.
that's what I'm saying. The movie was about the kid.
It was perfect.
The movie was about the kid, but they put the movie on the mom because that's the mom's kid. That's the guardian. So like you automatically think like whatever the mom do, he has to kind of like follow. But then he has his own storyline.
Yeah.
And he, you know, he's growing up and he's starting to realize things with his, you know, his Hitler imagination.
yeah.
And it's, you know, they made it was good. I liked it. And then, you know, they killed the mom on him, and I'm like, whoa, wait, whoa, it's changed. Like this changes everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
It really does. I mean, they used it for character development, but like this, it was too much character development.
Yeah, it's like it's like you're having a birthday party or something, and somebody just slaps you in your face. That's exactly the feeling that you get. It's like you're having so much fun with the movie and happy and laughing and everything, and all of a sudden, exactly, you get smacked.
But that's
It's
a
like
swerve.
what
It's-
happened here? Why did we deserve this? I mean, this was like, you know,
I wanted
but
more.
it's still okay.
It was
I mean,
because it was a nice swerve though.
I wanted
Yeah.
more like somebody put some cake on my face and I get mad, or somebody blows out my candle and it's my birthday. I was supposed to blow them out. You know, that's more of a swear. Like, damn, bro, you blew out my candle. That was my candles.
But it was
This
better.
more like
It was better that you did not anticipate it.
yeah,
Because like
yeah.
it was very smart for the writer to
Yeah.
do that. I mean, it was brilliant. It was good. I mean, it was something unexpected, but you know, it's like a extremely sad point in a very happy movie.
oh, yeah, it hit
You know,
hard.
It hit
That's-
hard. Yeah, that's
I'm not saying the movie's bad. No, the movie's
It was
great.
good, yeah.
Even with that scene, the movie still like it still brought from that sad moment. It still brought it right back up to where the movie was at.
Because-
And that's hard to do.
But now without the mother, what are they gonna do? That's the thing. I mean, it's like they're
They were on their own. They're on
exactly
their own.
they're on their
Yeah.
own.
But that's nice
Yeah,
story.
that's true. That's true.
No, but now he's poor. Remember, they don't have no money. They lost the war.
I mean, they can
They're
make
in
a
debt. They're in debt because
They
of all
can-
that money.
They'll find a way.
That's
We're not
fine.
supposed to know.
And technically, now he's Jewish because the guy saved his life, and now they think he's Jewish now. So he has no
Yeah.
family. Most likely, the girl's gonna take him in as his, you know, his son.
He'll convert.
But I
He'll
mean,
convert.
who was your favorite character, not including Hitler?
Oh damn! Oh man, nah, that was my favorite. Now I'm playing. I feel like my favorite was either between the girl, the Jewish girl, and the mom. I feel like I say the Jewish girl the most because she was the one that was keeping the movie like serious, and the kid was like topping it off with the funniness. So it was a balance, because you know she was in a big situation, but he would always bring like, you know, childish like things in the movie and keep the movie always like happy and energized, so you won't really get sad on what's her problem right now, like the problem she is in right now.
Yeah.
So I like that balance, and I like how she acted it out. So I feel like her was the best character, like the way she moved around, like the way she acted, even though she was Jewish and she was in this situation. You know, she's still playing, like, when you think about it, she's playing with, you know, a Nazi, you know, but, you know, we don't think about it because, you know, his character is so funny and energized. It's like two friends meeting.
Yeah.
So, like, I liked her character the most.
Yeah.
I feel like it completed it.
And you, Mr. Peter?
Well, you know, so we're not repetitive, and yeah, I agree with Chris and everything. Well, I just want to point out one of my favorite character was actually the instructor,
The cop.
the guy
The general.
who was the general who managed
He was
the
my-
camp and everything. That he was very funny and everything, and you know, if spoiler again, you know, he actually saves the girl, the Jewish girl, because you know he saw that she was a Jewish girl. She was not who was she pretending to be, and even though he was a commander or something, he actually saved her, you know, and you know, out of respect for the mother of Jojo.
And Jojo.
And Jojo.
I
And
think he loved her.
you know, so it was something interesting. I like that character because you know, even at the end, it was a super funny with the clothing that he was wearing to go to war. You know, like a superhero thing. You know, that's the funniness of it.
Yeah.
It was a good
Yeah,
movie.
that was nice. You know, when you think about it now, when he has that cape on and the way he, you know, the action.
That was beautiful.
Like when you think about it, that part
It was
was actually
majestic.
nice. I liked it.
I thought that was a joke, and like he was joking with the drawing.
I thought it was
a joke.
imaginary.
I mean, like he's saying, like this is gonna be my suit. This is gonna be my. I thought he was just joking with
'Cause he's
Jojo,
little.
like you know, exactly, like you know, it was drawn with crayons, you know.
But no, like I like when you think about it, they were trying to portray his character as open minded. That's why you see him as this, but like most of the time he was drunk because you know you probably when you think about it, probably he has a lot of things in his head. He'd rather be drunk, and you know how he always looked up to his mom, and you know all that respect, and probably you know her dying must have been the turn for him. He probably would have never let that girl go, the Jewish girl.
Yeah.
He probably would have didn't turn her in, but since the mom died and he has so much respect, he thought maybe, you know, all this time I've been on the wrong side, and you know, he probably helped that girl out for that one, you know, out of respect.
Yeah.
Like you think about it, like they put little details in it, like the way he is, to give you the idea that he's battling things in his head, because you know. Nobody would wear a cape like that, especially a commanding officer. Like you know, like they're strict.
No, it was because like all like
He
they
was
all
crazy.
lost hope. They all lost hope. They knew
Yeah,
they were
it was
losing.
it was a last resort, and
He just went with it.
they went
He
crazy.
wasn't in his head.
Let's go crazy out of this.
Who else is better to take another side than him? He's the most open minded out of all of them.
But it was good.
Yeah,
It was good. It was enjoyable. It was a movie you should watch.
and
Hopefully they don't
favorite
make a part 2, but yeah.
no, no,
No,
it's
they
perfect.
can't. There is no part 2.
But my favorite character was the mom because you know Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean,
She's big.
you know, like Black Widow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought she died. Nah, I'm playing.
you know, she came back for the movie. Come on.
Thank you guys for watching and listening to the Kingpin of Pop Culture podcast. Be sure to like, share, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Spotify, and anywhere you find your podcasts. And make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Search up the Kingpin of PC, no space. Thank you guys for watching.